In a quiet woodland where tall pines swayed and sunlight danced between the leaves, there lived a clever fox named Felix. Felix prided himself on his charm. His golden coat glowed in the sun, and his smile fooled many into believing he was kind and generous. But beneath the charming surface lived a selfish heart. Near Felix's den lived Clara, a graceful crane with long slender legs and a beak sharp as a needle. She was polite, gentle, and always willing to help anyone in need. One day, Felix and Clara met near a riverbank and became acquaintances. Felix, wanting to appear friendly, said, "Clara, my dear friend, why don't you come over for dinner tomorrow? I would love to treat you." Clara agreed with a warm smile. "Thank you, Felix. That's very kind of you." But kindness was the last thing on the fox's mind. He had a plan, a mean-spirited trick, just to amuse himself. The next evening, Clara arrived at Felix's burrow. The table was beautifully set. A delicious smell filled the air. Felix strutted in, carrying the food with pride. "I hope you enjoy my special soup," he said grandly. But the soup was served on a wide, flat plate. Felix slurped it up easily with his tongue. But poor Clara, with her long beak, couldn't pick up even a single drop. She tried from the side. She tried tilting her head. She tried dipping the tip of her beak. Nothing worked. Felix pretended not to notice her struggle. "What's wrong, Clara?" "Not hungry," he teased, licking the last of the soup. Clara felt a sting of humiliation. But she didn't argue. She simply smiled and said, "Thank you for the invitation, Felix. Next time, you must come to my house for dinner." Felix's eyes gleamed. "Wonderful. I can't wait." The next day, Felix arrived with the same cocky smile. He expected Clara to be a generous host, and perhaps someone he could mock again. But Clara greeted him politely and placed the food on the table, a rich, fragrant stew served inside a tall, narrow jar, the kind used to store grains. Clara slid her long beak inside and ate comfortably. But Felix could do nothing. His snout was too wide. His face too round. No matter how he pushed or tilted the jar, he couldn't reach the food. He grew hungrier, angrier, and more embarrassed. Clara watched quietly. Finally, Felix burst out, "Why did you serve it like this? How am I supposed to eat?" Clara looked at him kindly but firmly. "Just the way you served me yesterday." Felix's ears drooped. The truth hit him like a stone. He had played a cruel joke. And now the joke was on him. Clara continued, "Felix, when you mocked me, I felt small. Your selfishness brought me shame. But today, you learned that selfishness ends in shame for the one who causes it." Felix lowered his head. "I'm sorry, Clara. I was wrong." Clara nodded. "Respect others, and they will respect you. Mock others, and the world will mock you back." Felix never forgot the lesson. From that day, he dropped his arrogance and learned to treat others with fairness and kindness. And the forest whispered a new truth: even the clever fox is not clever enough to escape the consequences of selfishness. Moral: selfishness leads to humiliation. Treat others the way you want to be treated.